the Mighty Nine did debut this week, for those who did not know. And in the Mighty Nine, we have another merry band of bandits. I don't want to give it all away, which is a problem for me because I know I can easily give things away accidentally. But I'm assuming probably nobody else on the panel has had an opportunity to watch it yet, right? I mean, and I'm not holding that against you. I'm not holding it against you. It's not like I'm like, yo, what the hell? I'm just want to make sure I don't start talking about it and y'all like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I got to see episode 1. And I am intrigued. I thought it was going to be like a prequel or a sequel or whatever to the Vox Machina series. Pleasantly surprised that it's a standalone. I'm enjoying myself. It is fun.
Okay, nice. Did you get a chance to check out any of it, Ty? Nah, it's all good. Oh, cool. My bad. I'll be trying to
ask, man. Damn.
Like he asked the question and answered for me at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yes, I watched it. I think I'm like 4 episodes deep. So I got to see the first episode. Unlike Kira, the first episode didn't do it for me. It had to like kind of like start growing on me. So episode 2 and 3, I was sold. I was like, all right, cool. Yeah, Kira, you've yet to even scratch the surface of what goes on. Yeah.
Yes. Good. Yay. I can't wait to watch the rest of it. I gotta sneak in the over on that side and watch some things.
What have you gathered so far, real quick? And like I said, don't go nowhere, guys. We just gonna talk about this briefly. I know everybody ain't talked about this. What are your takeaways, real quick, guys? What are your favorite characters, if any? What moments did you remember? Just tell me, just what's up.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know anybody. I don't know everybody's name. I'm not gonna hold you. I only seen the one episode, and it's a lot for me. It's a lot of characters at once. But I am intrigued with how with the setup for the rest of the premise of the show. Oh, don't put me up on blast. I'm trying to remember everything. It's been like 2 weeks since I saw the first episode.
I'm so mad you know me so well.
Literally. Put me on blast. Don't put me on blast. I can't talk very long. Shit. I'm trying to remember. You know what? Ty, help.
Yes. So I'm not totally familiarized with their names yet. That usually comes, as I continue to go on the story. Right now, I was more impressed with the action. But I can tell you the character that I like. I like the guy with the sword, Vince. And I don't know if we're doing full spoilers or not. But
you haven't watched the whole series, right?
Well,
they didn't all drop.
I'm 4 episodes deep, and I think only 2 dropped. Or am I right?
I think 6.
Oh, right.
6 episodes dropped.
Did they? Isn't it the whole series?
You sure about that? I thought it was 3, but all right, cool.
I think it's 6, but I'm not sure.
I'll keep it within the 3 that dropped. So the guy who has the sword the guy that you just showed in the clip with the white and black salt and pepper.
Oh yeah.
My man has a sword that can do anything.
Oh,
that in itself is basically. His sword is in comparison would be a lantern ring. That's
okay.
Wow, I didn't think of it like that.
Let me go download the rest of these goddamn episodes. Hold on.
Yeah, that's what I would compare I would compare his sword to a lantern ring. Yes.
Okay, you like him? All right.
Look, off the strength of one episode. Look, I know. Look, I know. Ball B. I be knowing.
I didn't think of it like that, but I can see where you could get that correlation. But he definitely has a sword that's kind of magic, if you will. And then there's a whole host of characters. I could sit here and go down the long list of them all with you. But the voice actors that do voice the characters, like I said, are the same ones that voice the characters on Vox Machina. So you can see the good chunk of them right here. And if you did get a chance to watch the show, then you'll see the characters that they display here. They're standing by the characters. This one in particular, I just wanted to show this one because this is actually, if anybody recognizes, if you're a fan of Growing Pains back in the day, this is actually Ashley Johnson. Ashley Johnson, who was the younger sister in Growing Pains, is a member of the voice actor staff for Vox Machina and for the Mighty Nine. Now, I mean, not a big deal. I mean, half of us have even seen Growing Pains, and if you did see it, then you're showing your age. And I definitely am, and I'm proud of it. Shoot, I'm here.
Hey, what was the man? Kirk what?
Cameron? Kirk Cameron?
Yeah, Kirk Cameron. Yeah, Kirk Cameron from Left Behind. Yeah, he used to freak me out. I used to watch all his movies at church. You know, I don't want to get left behind either, Kirk. You know what I'm saying? All right, let me go there. But yeah,
to bring that up. That's a great
book. Yeah, my bad. Sorry, that's how I remember.
So for those who don't know about Left Behind, that is a wonderful book series that I read. You know, in my spare time when I had time. I don't know if you read the books, Vince. You probably just saw the book. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't need to. I read the book of Revelations.
Well, yeah. Let
me stop. Yeah. But yeah, it goes there. Yeah. All right. You know what?
Definitely.
It got weird.
Definitely.
Got a little weird.
Got a little weird.
All right. So, but anyway, so these are the characters that they play. You'll see these characters if you do watch the show. One thing I will tell you in advance is that if you watch Vox Machina literally comes out the gate with humor. Right, it's hella funny. It's one of the things like you couldn't even tell whether or not it was like a comedy show or an action show. They blended those so well. But I'm gonna keep it real with you. Mighty Nine's a little different. It doesn't start off with as much humor, and it also doesn't start off with the merry band of bandits that already are familiar with each other. So you kind of have to go through the origin story of this group, and that was one of the things that I was eager to speak with them about. So if you all would indulge me, I did get a chance to actually talk to some of the crew, like I said, and if it's cool with y'all, I want to go ahead and just show you a little bit of this. And I also am curious as to how well I may have did on this interview, because I ain't gonna lie, I think I might have been a little too goofy. I might have, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, man, it's no such thing, man. It's no such thing. Let's go. Let's check it out.
I think I might have embarrassed myself just a little bit, but let's go ahead and give it a quick gander, guys. I will stop it every now and then so we can chat on it and maybe give me some critiques and whatnot. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I give you my interview, I guess, with the Mighty Nine. Okay, why does it stop? Oh, there you go. Okay, all right. And there you go.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hey, my name is Vince Taylor, representing the movie blog. What's going on, y'all?
Hello, man.
Hey, love the background. Yeah.
Thank you. I spent a lot of time trying to figure out the right one, so I appreciate that. That's
perfect vibes. You got the right one.
Great carpenter.
I'm gonna bounce right on in this. First of all, love the Mighty Nine. Love Vox Machina. I could take it in my veins if it was offered in needle form, but I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. This one was a little different from Vox. I'd like to get a couple things out the way real quick. And I want to start, and I hate to put y'all in order of importance because you're all like my children. I love you all equally. But I ain't gonna lie, Laura, you kind of took the show for me. Okay, I'm gonna keep it with you. All right, because one of the things I loved about Vox was the humor. And I did see the screeners, so I do have a few spoilers. Just they told me to give y'all that in advance. But I was wondering, Laura, you play Jester, all right? Yes. And Jester has the responsibility, in my opinion, of being a bit of the comic relief in this. Does that suit you well? Do you run to that opportunity? And also, my goodness, do you really take pride in being the one to bring it to the screen? In that the first thing I saw that woke me up was you slapped a goon in the face with a sex toy.
You know, Jester's gonna be Jester. I think it's really funny that when I am voicing her or portraying her in the campaign, however you look at it, I don't have memory of myself. It's like I cease to exist in this body and I just become Jester. And so like, I honestly, I don't know how much of the script I actually say as I'm supposed to, because she just like takes over my body, and I hope that I get the gist of the line out when I am her.
Possession.
Yeah, it's just full gesture possession. I think what's great about this team and the length of these episodes is that we really have a lot of time for the little expressions outside of just what we've done with our voices. There's so many great nuanced expressions that they've given to Jester that really sell all of the little bits and pieces that we've done in the writing and with our voice work.
Man, you look like you're having too much fun doing your part. So how did I do? I felt like I ain't gonna lie, like I was a little nervous about that one because I wanted to. I did research, as we all do. All right, we've all done interviews the past few weeks, and I did my research, and I couldn't help but notice that the moment her character Jester comes on the screen, the mood lightens up. Right, she's the Scanlan a little bit of this project. And so I wanted to bring it to her attention, but then I went to do my research, and like in almost all of the interviews I see that she's done online, she's always mentioning Dick's, not the sporting goods store, but she's talking about, because that's her character, and she's always talking, oh, well, I don't know if I have enough dicks for the, and she's like a child, like, so it's not like it's a sexual thing, but I wanted to bring that up off rip, so that I could kind of set the tone that this is a humorous interview. I'm not here to like get you to, tell me, oh, well, in scene 3 of Act 4, it's like, nah, I'm just here to, was that too much, man? I might have.
First of all, how long did they give you in terms of time? Because, like, I'm dealing with like 4 minutes, 5 minutes. Your first question in your intro was like 2.5 minutes long. So I'm like, bro, like,
oh man,
you know how they right? You know how they are here. They be in your shit. Like, you got 5 minutes, 4 minutes.
2:59.
Wrap it up. And then if you don't wrap it up, please wrap it up, it up. And then cut your ass. They be like, all right, here's another you.
That's a good question. That's a great
like
question.
You. They told you they was cutting you off. I didn't get that. It was like, gone.
You gotta check. Oh, wow. Well, that's rude a little bit.
But like that, oh man, nah, I don't like that.
That was wrong. Well, good question. For me, what they did was I was given a 10-minute interview for 4 people on the panel at a piece. So if you do your math, then I think that's like 2.5 minutes per person, and that's the way I timed it. So you saying that it took like 2 minutes? I think you're exaggerating a little bit, but I think I got about 2 minutes as I'm sitting here literally looking at the layout. I think she literally took about 2.5 minutes, and so now I'm like, okay, next question. But to your point, I am watching, but we all know that last question we be wanting to squeeze that thing out. You know what I'm saying? So you may have noticed that Ashley isn't on this panel. She's on the next one. So let me go ahead and get through this one because we are expecting our special guest here pretty soon. But I'm glad y'all didn't. So y'all did. So far, so good. So far, so good.
What we doing? How long have we been doing this?
All right. Let's go ahead and keep it going.
It was a blast.
A real quick follow-up question for the character. Jester is not a gnome. She's a little bit of a goblin, right? Which I don't know how they grow. I'm sorry, Jester is not a goblin. I'm sorry, Jester is she has the horns and her mom lets her.
Like a little.
So my question is, she's so youthful. Do we have an idea of what the age range kind of is? Because she gets a little pushy with some of the other cast members, and I'm like, I don't know if I should feel uncomfortable right now. Or
So Jester has a bit of like a stunted maturity level because she has not been exposed to outside of her house very much. She's been sheltered by Marion for so much of her life. So her behavior at the beginning of the story doesn't necessarily showcase what her actual age is. And she is a little older than she seems at the beginning.
Makes a little that Arrested Development going on.
Yeah, Arrested Development.
Arrested Development vibes.
I love it. Well, keep doing what you do. I'd like to move a little bit to the left to Travis, if I could. And Travis as the voice of Fjord. All right. Can I just keep it real? I'm getting Western. All right. I'm getting a little bit of, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of, Mando in there. I'm just curious. Right. Like, was there any kind of Western influence that you used to channel this voice? And why is it Clint Eastwood?
Oh, I love it. I mean, Clint Eastwood is one of the greats for sure. I myself am from Texas originally. And so
Hey.
back when we played these characters for the very first time, and I was trying to come up with a character voice for Ford, I just was like, is there a world in which a fantasy character would have a Southern drawl? Is that something that we could do? And of course, our amazing GM, Matt Mercer, was like, yeah, man, go for it. Anything goes. And in particular for Ford, I think it's a choice for him to sort of hide behind the veneer of the man that he looks up to the most, which is this captain of his, Vandrin, who has that strong, tough love exterior. And so in trying to put forth a bit more confidence, a bit more of a savvy and strong nature, he adopts this accent that his captain had as well. And let me tell you, as a native Texan, I sure do like throwing that in there just a little bit.
Man, you make me want to round up some cattle right now.
Let's go.
Well, just as a follow-up, since I did get a chance to observe the episodes, a lot of it is still left up for debate or still kind of given an opportunity for us to kind of speculate. But I'm curious if there's any way we can narrow down Fjord and his powers. Was he selected? Is this random? Did he get chosen? Did he stumble into it? Is there any insight you can provide for us?
Yeah, I think my boy Ford is just too damn handsome. Like whatever entity it is that was like, yo, fam, Mr. Face, excuse me. I need you to walk for me around. I need some water powers. We just need to be serving Face all the time. And I was like, yeah, I mean, I guess so. I'm just going to stand around here. I don't have a cowboy hat or boots, but that's the way it's going to go. The beautiful part about this show is that we tease little nuggets. And the payoffs will come down the road. But we are famous, we think, for planting seeds very early that are going to pay off down the road. So you're asking all of the right questions in more ways than one with the variety of questions that you ask. So I'll just leave it there. I'll just keep the tease going.
Thank you so much. We'll talk later on the ranch. So I want to go ahead and holler at my girl, Miss Ray Marisha. How art thou, mademoiselle? Hope everything's good with you.
Fabulous. Fantastic on this fine Thursday morning.
I love the headphones, by the way. So I want to talk about Bo. And I know you guys have such a long stint with each other, coming through Vox, and you voiced in Keyleth as well. But specifically with regard to Bo, she's a total badass. All right. Is that okay to say? Can I just say like she's a whole badass?
Oh, please. I would be offended if you didn't.
And I seem to notice that that's a theme with your characters in this world. Is that a part of your contract? Do you demand that you have to play a badass who can whoop ass in all of the projects that you're involved with when it comes to these projects?
Look, it's not my fault. I'm fucking awesome. Okay. It just sort of happens naturally.
That's queen.
I will say, once again, I was just kind of drawn to this like monk character, just like kind of Keyleth being drawn to like a druid. Like I would say, like the classes and whatnot were more circumstantial than being driven by it. But as time has gone on, I've learned that I accidentally kind of kept picking very OP classes, which I'm, like I said, what are you gonna do? I don't know.
Hey, don't hate the player, hate the badass. That's what I always say. So just a quick follow-up with regard to Bo, who I frankly thought was one of the most intriguing characters, because she's one of the few that doesn't get like an extensive backstory. You kind of got to figure her out as the story goes along.
Sure.
So I'm just curious, like with regard to what you know about Bo and her track record, history, story, like what is it that makes her gravitate to the group so quickly? It feels like after they kind of, spend time in a cell, after being a monk and being a loner, she seems like she kind of caught feelings real quick. What do you think we can maybe attribute that to?
Yeah, Bo's always kind of had for such a hard, crusty exterior, she really does have a soft inside. And I think there is kind of a recurring theme with a lot of the members of Mighty Nine, which is like loneliness. Yeah. And a lot of people are really craving that friendship and at least some sort of camaraderie. And I think in the beginning for Bo, she sees a lot of these people, quite honestly, as kind of like a means to an end. It's like a tool on her way to help. Like she's like, okay, I can utilize these people for now while we have common aligned goals. But you got to be careful with that, because the longer you spend with people, the more you just might actually end up caring for them.
Ooh, I love it. Plant those seeds.
Yeah.
I'm looking for it. Okay, cool. Just a couple more guys, and I'm gonna go ahead and get about your way. Now on to Taliesin, who I have to admit, I had to get some confirmation on the pronunciation.
Oh, there's like 5 good ways to do it. I wouldn't worry.
I wanted to be the few ones. So I was like, all right, cool. If I could, real quick, your introduction was one of my favorite in this show. Just to kind of jump outside, go to the fourth wall. When we went into your episode, the one before that, we were in the swamp. Now we're like in the carnival. I felt like I went from like Lord of the Rings to Big Top Pee-wee, and then we get like, and then it's like Night of the Living Lizards, and it goes crazy, right? So I'm just curious. So for your character, he's so attached to the people and the characters that he is around, whether it's in the carnival, whether it's with those folks. But I'm just curious, like, what is it that happens, or what is it that we can attribute his ability to easily walk away from the tragedy that he had and then join forces with the folks that he even considered liable or even accountable for that tragedy?
I mean, wow. So Marisha just talked about loneliness being kind of a thing that unites a lot of these people. Jester, weirdly, Jester, this is true too. Molly found a family real quick. He wherever he came from, and it was bad, and hopefully we'll get to that at some point. He found family real quick, and he found a loving, complicated, large family, and losing that immediately, that violently, was a trauma of its own. So I feel like he was really grasping for anything at that moment. And this is who we found. They're a work in progress. He's definitely doing the bad relationship. I can fix them. I can fix all of them. They'll be fine. But I mean, really, other than Jester, he's the only one who really knows what they lost or what could have been there, and is really pushing to get that with these people. That's really his whole reason for grabbing onto these poor people.
Yeah, man, that poor young man lost 2 lovers, man. That's crazy. And now he has a world.
That you know of.
That we're aware of. Hallelujah. Let's keep that part aware.
There's a couple very serious ones. Oh yeah.
Oh, send me the black book. We'll go over. All right, let me stop. So just a couple more things real quick.
I'm so sorry. We're 2 minutes over our time already. You have to.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see it. I didn't see the. All right. Well, boom.
See, at least you got that notification. Mine was like, boom, bye, bitch.
Boom! It was like the voice of God came in out of nowhere and was like, "Oh, by the way, you ran out of minutes," and I was like, "Oh, snap!" And so that's when I realized I'm supposed to be watching it. Yo, why I thought that was that's crazy. That tie, like all I saw was the back of your hair. I couldn't tell if you were like if you had turned all the way around. Man, sometimes I forget how long and flowing and your hair is.
Bro, stop, man. Come on, man. Listen, bully. All I'm saying, the next time you say something about my hair, punch you dead in your face as hard as I can. No, I'm
all right, well, I can find me a magical sword to defend myself.